that was actually what had saved my life, because if I hadn't done the 3D mammogram, they wouldn't have seen it because the tissue is so dense. So I might be sitting here today with still having breast cancer and still not knowing. I had the DCIS, and it was invasive, and I ended up having a bilateral mastectomy, even though it was only on the right side. But that was because I was convinced that I never wanted to ever have to deal with breast cancer again. And I'm like, I just can't imagine how a man would have any idea how to deal with a woman in her breast. He won't have the same feelings about them like a woman would. So I'm like, well, we'll go see this guy, but I don't know if I'll keep him. And then it was like 10 seconds after meeting him, my husband and I just looked at each other and were like, this is the guy. When I came in here, I told him what I wanted to do. And he was, thank goodness, he put on the brakes. I said, I just want a bilateral mastectomy. I don't even want to think about it. And he says, okay, why don't we go back to the beginning? And he was very patient, because I'm a very like go get it done kind of girl. So he's like, all right, well, here's all your options, and he laid all of them out and explained that a lumpectomy was not possible for me because a third of my breast had cancer. And then he explained that I could get the single mastectomy, and then he explained about the double mastectomy, and he's like, I know you already have your mind made up, but what do you at least think about it and then let me know. I can't think of any one thing. It's been everything. I mean, from the moment that you step in the office, the staff are amazing. They let you know that they're here for you, and you never feel like you are bothering them, which so many doctors, when you walk in their office, you feel like you're a hindrance to their day. And that's never been the feeling here for me or my husband. And just the experience with Dr. Rimmer overall has been, I've never met a person in my life that's as compassionate as him. He makes it easy. And as much as breast cancer is such an overwhelming thing to ever have to go through, he just made me feel at ease and comfort all the time. And it made me feel like I was going to be okay from the very first time that I met him. If you're, in your 40s and you haven't had a mammogram yet, and you know me, you're in trouble, because I'm going to make sure that if I don't take you there, I make your appointment. And it's probably a little overboard, but for me, I know that 3D mammogram is exactly what saved my life.